Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Nate Moore. This is Excel video 174. Last time we did VLOOKUP, and I've copied most of the VLOOKUP formula from up here down to this red area because I want to show you kind of a gotcha that happens when you copy VLOOKUP, and then I want to, after we've worked through that, then what I want to do is come back and show you the way this little table works and how it's all put together. Once you've got VLOOKUP working, I've got what I'm looking for, A2. There's the range A10 to F39 I'm looking for. I want column 2, and it's false. When you copy a VLOOKUP formula like this, you get the very same thing over and over and over again. See this 2, column 2 is here and here and here and here. Even when you copy it, you're not getting Excel to increment the number like you normally would in other formulas that you copy. I haven't locked that 2 in or anything like that. It just plain old 2. But when you copy a VLOOKUP, it doesn't increment the number. So if you're trying to copy across and do this table where you're looking for the 500 index and the total stock market index and the mid-cap index and on you go, you have to go back and copy, and then you have to go edit this one and make this a 3. You have to go edit this one and make that a 4. And it works, but there's a faster way to solve that, and it's in this lookup and reference. It's called column, not the plural, but column. Column's what we want, and what column is going to do, let me show you what is, then we just put some brackets around the end, and what it returns, it says, hey Nate, you're in column 2, and guess what happens when I drag it this way? I'm in column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6. And so what I've done with the formula up here is rather than put a 2 or a column 3 or a column 4 like that, what I've done is I've put this very same VLOOKUP formula. In fact, let's use this so I can show it to you. I'm looking for A2. I'm looking in this table, A10 to F39. But my column index number, instead of putting a 2, or hard coding, if you will, a 2, I'm using column there because what column will do when I copy is I can go across and copy and get the column number all the way, and I can copy it this way too. And what I've got now is a VLOOKUP formula that I can copy all over the place because I'm locking in the A to make sure I'm always in column A when I look. So when I'm over here, I'm still looking. Now I'm in row 4, but I'm still looking in column A. This is locked in so the table doesn't move. And then using the column function allows me to copy that formula all over the place without having to do what I did here and have to make this a 5 and this a 4 and that a 3 in there. That's what I wanted to show you about column. While we're at it, let me just show you briefly what this does. So what you can do now is pick anything off the list, and it will automatically update all these across all 5. Yeah, they're all no load. That's one of the good things about Vanguard. IRA minimum's all the same. Return on equity is going to be different. And you can easily go up and down, if you click it right, any of those cells because we're using VLOOKUP, locking these in appropriately, and using the column function. That's what I wanted to show you today. Next time, we're going to change things around a little bit. Let's go over here. Now my data is going the other direction. Remember, over here, see, I've got the drop downs are in column A. Up here, what I'm looking for is the drop downs going the other direction. And now that my data is going this way, and I want to look things up, and I want to look up the 500 index and see everything for the 500 index, the difference makes sense. Over here, I've got all 5 funds, and I'm choosing what I want to see. Over here, I've got all the data. I've got symbol, asset, class, category, and I've got all this data. And what I want to do is, say I've got 100 mutual funds over here, just pick one mutual fund off the list and show me everything for the mid-cap index. To do a lookup where the data is going the other direction, and now all my data I want to look up, instead of vertically, I want to look it up horizontally, you need a function called HLOOKUP, and that's what we'll talk about next time. See you then.